It's C-Doc Again is brought to you by Hackensack Brewing Company and their Imperial Pilsner Auga, which was created in honor of the legendary DJs, The Awesome 2. It's also brought to you by Chuck D. Spit Slam Record Label Group. The Spit Slam Record Label Group, a Chuck D situation. Catch us on your favorite streaming platform, on Bandcamp, or visit our official web store at spitslamrecords.com. All releases are available digitally or on CD, with select titles available on vinyl and cassette. The Spit Slam Record Label Group. Throwback to the future sound.
It's C-Doc again.
Tuesday night, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. I know last week we said we were going to have DJ Daddy Rich on, but he had a last-minute gig with Third Base, so can't really be mad at that. However, we did a little mixing around, and we have a legend in the house tonight that we're going to talk to. Can't wait to talk to him, Chris the Glove Taylor. So we'll be talking to him in a minute. As soon as I introduce the crew, the Fantastic Four, you know. If you know, you know. First up, the lady that got her start in classic rap radio at the very first 24-hour all hip-hop radio station in LA, KDAY. I'm talking about our lady from the heyday of K-Day, Jennifer O'Jenny.
Hello, hello.
Dual salutes.
Yeah.
How's
sometimes it gotta be that way.
Sometimes it bees like that. How's the weather treating you out that way?
It's raining.
Yeah.
Cold, raining.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Just like here. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought it never rained in Southern California.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a big fat lie.
Damn it,
Very rarely.
Right. Yeah.
They should change the words to very rarely.
Yes, it very rarely rains. That doesn't work, but that's all right. Also joining us tonight, he has got one of the dopest accounts on Instagram. If you don't follow him, you're a sucker. I said it, I'll say it again. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Ultramag 7.
Yeah, you're a sucker because I'm sick of getting in arguments with these. All right, let me chill. Let me chill.
Bro, you're one of the first lines of defense out there. You're one of the first lines of defense. What can I say? You got to tell them what's what.
Yeah, but some of these people have bigger platforms and they can crush me. So I gotta chill.
Ain't nobody gonna crush you, Ultramag. Won't let it happen.
Hey, bro, you never know.
All right.
We don't need beef because listen, this show will be collateral damage. We don't need any of that.
That's true. Even though we love calling some of them out, don't we?
Man, if you don't get me started.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
And finally, our fourth co-host of the evening, the man behind Chuck D's rap station, radio network. He is instrumental in keeping the Hip Hop Gods radio show going. We're talking about year number, 847?
I was going to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Flatline.
And here we are.
Yes.
What are you guys talking about? Talking about Drake? Because that's real hip hop. That's just all the hip hop you could ever need.
No.
Why you gotta get me started, man?
This shit
Not
is
at
so
all.
fucking stupid. It's so fucking corny. Oh God, no! Don't get me started either. I'm just so. I just kind of.
By the way, didn't Chub Rock die?
Oh my God!
Again?
Jennifer. See, Jennifer's gonna get me started.
No, come on, man.
Word on the street.
Come
Hey.
on. We'll save that for later because right now, we got a maestro in the house. You know what the hell? We're not going to waste time with that. Let's bring in our guest tonight. Please welcome to the show a living legend. I'll say it, a living legend. This guy has had a career for 40 plus years, and yeah. Come on, he's worked on some of your favorite records. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Chris the Glove Taylor.
Hell yeah.
There he
Yes,
is.
sir.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello.
I'm excellent. How are you, lady and gentlemen?
We are doing
Wonderful.
all right. We are doing all right.
You guys are wild. I'm listening to y'all. I'm waiting to see him cut up. This one. He said, y'all get me started. We got to get him started. I want to hear it.
No, dog glove. We don't need that.
It'll get nasty.
Yeah.
How can I help you, gentlemen and lady, today?
Oh, we just want to know. Yes, the West is in the building. Bashan, what's up? In the place. We just want to talk to you about, your amazing career, sir. And
Yes.
And the fact that, you're still going, you're still making music. We're hip hop fans, and you're an integral part of a lot of that music. We're going to talk to you about that. We want to hear your story. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's got the goods.
The
Yep.
bag of goodies.
Yep.
I play 45s now. I learned how to cut those up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a light touch, but it's fun.
That's kind of a big thing lately. I know a lot of guys that like to DJ with 45s.
They're light.
They are.
Yeah.
I
They
wish
are
I'd
light.
have thought about this 42 years ago. Like, why don't I just get my mom's stack of records and go play?
Right?
Because that's what I'm playing right now. Seriously, this is my mom's. It's the Spinners. It's the Staple Singers. It's Aretha. It's the Funk. It's anybody from the Bay who are around Lenny Williams or any of those guys. It's all that.
Yeah.
But yes, man, I had a great time making music for. We kind of do it for ourselves. Like, we geek in the studio, bro. If anybody's ever been in the studio, you realize, well, with true artists, it's like, it's in the studio. Once it comes out of the studio, it's another product. While we in the studio, that's fun. And wow, we made this. We played 800,000 times. Like, you ever notice, you go to the studio with your homeboy, they play the same part for like 2 hours. I always wonder how that affected other people who weren't working. I never thought about that until now that I'm semi-retired. I find that humorous because I had a lot of girls and people who hung out, and we would torment them, I bet. That's fun as fuck. But anyway, I worked with some great people. They've had lavish, some careers, all still going mostly, unless they passed on. Tupac, rest in peace. But yeah, it's music is something that is everyone seems to understand it. The funny thing is, when you make music, for some reason, once our generation, I don't know about the guys with James Brown and those guys, they might have got this too, but people approach me, I don't be dressed like this, and they'll say, do you do music? And I'll be like, I'm 6'6". Don't you want to ask me if I play basketball? Like, first. Most people do that, but if it's either one or the other. And so I guess that life, it's like an architect or a gardener. You can tell by the hands, or I don't know, bro, but it's fun to have grown through this career and now witness this. You know? And then what else pissed me off is all the rappers become DJs, take all our money. So I became a rapper. I'm good too. I like my music. I listen to my shit. I'm like Drake and Snoop. Go hop in Snoop's car. I guarantee you Snoop is playing. That's an oldie. A unique situation. Because we usually working. So we have to be listening to our music to, oh, I got to fix that
Yeah.
verse, that word, or it
Yeah.
becomes a lifetime, not a lifestyle, but that's like the only thing you listen to. That's why I
Yeah.
laugh when people say, oh, you made that, it sounds like that. I'll be like, oh, who? Because even though I'm a DJ, I got caught in an era. I was always a new music DJ, but now I'm in an era where the shit, I got so many #1 records I can play going backwards. I
Yeah.
can't be defeated. Like, you want to battle? You don't want to battle. I got too many records. When I play a record, they're going to go, ooh, you lose. You can do all that scratching you want. I'm telling you, you don't want that. People want to hear music. They don't want to hear that other shit. They don't even want you to repeat a part. They're singing.
Yeah.
But I'm the DJ that realizes that. I'm also now, I've become a sit-down DJ where you can come to the restaurant and enjoy what I'm playing, groove in the seat, eat your food. You don't got to get up, sing along. We get people singing the SOS band and stuff, and it's really fun now. This is a great, what do you call it, when that renaissance. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's going to lead into, remember, the vinyl is going to lead into a renaissance in the music because kids are getting turned on. They got this new thing called modern soul. So I'm going to take responsibility. How many people hate the new music? Hold your hands up.
Some of it.
Well, yeah.
Oh, no, be honest.
Depends.
Okay, so let's put it like this. You hate more of this than you hated of your own.
Well, yeah, sure. Of course.
Okay, cool. Because I hated a lot of shit when we was making records. Like, I didn't listen to a couple of 2-3 hit wonders. I mean, Tone Loc was the homie, but I'm saying, you know, Young MC, even Mike and Ross Cats, Matt Dyke, rest in peace. We came up together, but nah, I wouldn't play those. So the reason is, and I take responsibility, me and the guys with me, we sampled all the good records and then hid them from the kids. Like, they didn't know even where to look for them. Vinyl went away. Remember, vinyl disappeared.
Yep.
So we did that on purpose. We made that shit happen because the producers could only sample what we put out.
Right.
And so the music is the second generation down. It's like my great-great-grandfather was 7'6". I'm 6'6". Dude, the second law of thermonuclear dynamics states that everything under the sun decays. That includes knowledge. Everything under the sun is everything, not just buildings and rocks and shit. It's us.
Yeah.
You know, it's what we think, how we think. We were smarter before. How many people know how to make a pyramid? Hey, listen to this one. How many people think the Egyptians built the pyramids? How come there's no hieroglyphics in it? Because it was built before them. That shit's old as fuck. Okay, so anyway, back to the music, man. I worked with some great dudes. Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. I see people with my coat on. They say, oh, I got that coat. I said, yeah, look at the back. I got all of them signed my coat on it's a brick wall. So I got a bunch of autographs on the back. It's very cool. So, you know, that's my life. I'm wearing it right now. Shit. And a couple of records over here. I got some handful of plaques. These are my favorite ones.
A couple of records, yeah.
Just a few.
Got like a hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this one, Chronic one was a big deal. I love it when producers talk that, you know, I'm competitive, but I've learned how to guard my speech and thought so that I don't ruin my life by saying dumb shit like that person's whack because now somebody's gonna say that about you. You don't say that. You just leave it. If it's not your cup of tea, find a polite way to bow down and shit. Like, yo, bro, I will hit the studio more. That's it. I'm not gonna tell you ain't shit. I'm gonna say, but back in the day, 19-year-old Kristen Glove will fucking serve you on them turntables and send you on your way. You might want to come back with a pistol. Happen. So, because, you know, it's like Michael Jordan. He's the most notorious shit talker ever. People don't realize that. He talks so much shit. People couldn't even watch. They were confused trying to guard him. He's talking shit and he's doing it. Now, I'm about to put this shit through my back reverse and light your pow. See? He's just demoralizing you every time he go down. I mean, this dude, relentless. That's me. Turntables in the studio. I'm not playing. I don't care who it is. Because look, I have a competition for all these hot mouth producers that think they smart. Let's go and turn off all the electricity and go in a dark building and see who can make a beat.
Mm.
Because I know how to turn on the SSL. Ask
Right.
these producers if they know that. They don't even know how to power it up. They'll be like, whoa. It takes 2 people to turn it on. How about that? There's a hint. So anyway, like they take the Chronic. All these guys go make their beats. First thing they do, listen to the Chronic. Make sure the speakers sound right. You lose. I mix that. So now you want to battle the guy after you balanced off to his system. Like, that's like if Jordan made the court. So I got this game. Let's play. And then he was really good at it. That's why I like to work with young producers and anyone. I can help anybody with their craft. I do different things. That's why I work with Dr. Dre so well, because I can you put it in your pocket and do whatever's needed. And if you don't see people calling it out, you call it out. For instance, That's what I tell all my young people. Oh, yeah, you found a problem, right? Before you go tell your boss, the 11th person in a row that told him that the faucet don't work, why don't you come at him with a solution? Like, hey, I called a plumber because the faucet isn't working and such, and I know you're busy. Now you just got promoted. Always come with a solution if you got a problem in your mouth. You know what I mean? Don't just say, hey, the faucet's broke. Motherfucker, 18 people just told me that. You're fired. I'm tired of hearing about that damn faucet. People always think they're the first one. Man, let me tell you, I learned a valuable lesson. I know I'm rolling, but this has got nothing to do with nothing. But a friend of mine had a son who was at the age of he couldn't control it no more. He didn't know what to do. And, these men are weapons. We're dangerous if turned the wrong way. We can destroy a whole town. I seen Rambo. So, a motherfucker could, what was that dude named Christopher Dorner? He was Rambo in L.A.
Oh, yeah.
He killed some people and they had to burn the house down. Man, look. They had to burn the house. Look, though, they burnt down the shit they couldn't identify him. They identify him by his license. You telling me his license in his pocket wasn't melted?
Right. Yeah.
They just they don't think we're stupid. They know we don't give a fuck. And that's why they do that shit. If somebody said the emperor is naked, all of a sudden the shit will fall down. But nobody wants to be the shit starter.
Yep.
That will be me. Way in the back. I will walk my ass all the way to the front. I don't think he got no clothes, y'all, and run out. That's what I used to do with Dre too. I go up in the studio, he'll look at me, I look at him, I turn one knob, or I'll reach, because I work with Dre. I could do anything I want, but I know that this man's space. I'm not gonna ever overstep my boundaries. I'll be like, hey, can I, what about, what I mean? I reach over. He started having to tell me. We were working with Nas, and he would stop, and I'll say, tell him to say it like this. And then he would say that. And then he would stop and he'd say, man, tell him this, bro. And he said, man, you tell him. And he held a button down. So I'm like, hey, Nas, do this. Do that. He let me be myself without having to have any form of fear with superstars and shit. Because I'm a scientist, man. I really just want the results. What was your name again? You were dope on the microphone. Nas, is it? You're fucking sick, bro. Can we do that again, though? Because you could do it better. Like, hey, George Michael, my pleasure. Can you sing that twice? Like, I don't care who you are. You're great. It's not about that. The greatness we going to make together. That's what it's about. Because they're going to be able to do this in 800 years and pull a bag of our songs out and laugh at our ass if it's fucking bad.
Right.
Nobody laughing at my music.
Right.
I saw somebody post a guy that I saw years ago on when social media first started, maybe MySpace, and he sings very weirdly, awkwardly. You could say bad, whatever. He's kind of terrible, and they posted it like they were making a joke, and I'm like, that's fucked up that he has that recorded. Like, if he had just sung it to somebody, it would have been cool. He did it once in his life. Every time that shit could go viral, he might jump off a building, bro. People be tripping off of this dopamine fix thing that we're feeding into to give more people more shit to go crazy over. But we give knowledge, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, how do you approach mixing versus producing when you're working with other producers?
I only work with Dr. Dre. I ain't never worked with another producer. That's a funny thing. People say that too.
Oh, okay.
I tried to work with Battle Cat once. I was actually mixing his record. I'll use his record as an example of other producers.
Okay.
When I work with Dre, I just do what the fuck I want to do, and he'd be like, "That's dope," or he'll tweak some shit, and that's it. But with Cat, he's also okay. So people don't understand. Like, I got this plaque right here, right? So this record, this is breaking, right? See where am I?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know how to get this shit in there.
There you go.
So this is 4 million, right? So that record is called Reckless. You know who the artist is on Reckless?
Ice-T.
The Glove
Ice-T.
Taylor. Nope. Go read the label.
Oh,
Chris the Glove Taylor and David Storrs, rap by Ice-T.
No, it does say that. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Little
it does.
letters on the side on the corner.
Right.
Yep.
So I always found it amusing when cats like Battle Cat be like, "Oh, I'm an artist." I'm like, motherfucker. I got a platinum record with my record, bro. I'm platinum artist. I'm a platinum artist. Everybody think it's Ice-T, but Ice-T was it's like Quincy Jones. Nobody say Secret Garden was Michael Jackson and them. They say it was Quincy Jones. But see, that's how it go. You got to shift your level to where people, they will change their talk soon with me. I'm going to become a lot of people's favorite producer, like immediately. Like, you know, you ever heard the term, you know what an epiphany is?
Mm-hmm.
It's when you have an idea that could have only come from God that completely changes from today on.
Yeah.
Most days you have an eye-opening thing that may change. Like, I was today years old when I learned so-and-so. That'll change the way you think about all the shit in the past. Like, you know what I'm talking about, guys, right? We old enough to all know that.
Yep.
So one day somebody gonna look up and I'm gonna be right up there with the other DJ Quick and all them. They're gonna say my name too. Because I've done a lot of things, but I like to work. So I don't like to do paperwork.
Yeah.
So I end up with a lot of shit. We move fast in this business. So sometimes shit falls through the cracks. But, you know, I got enough credited works to be cool, but it's still, I've been in a lot of roles, a lot of records being made, and a lot of times, and seen a lot of things, and it's just, I approach mixing with Battle Cat as, let me get in here and get on the beat. And he was like, oh, he was mixing it with me. So I said, I'll tell you what, you mix it, mix the beat. I'll mix the vocal. Perfect. Because let me tell you something. The most important thing of a song is the lead instrument.
Yeah.
If it's David Sanborn, I don't really care much about the vocals. I'm worried about that saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's Michael Jackson, I got 82 stacked harmonies that I got to concentrate on. You can go ahead with that beat.
Right.
So I mixed a song called You that he produced. It's Lucy Pearl and Snoop, something like that.
Yeah.
Raphael Sadiq singing it. So realistically, when he left, I mixed it. So what happens is I let him mix it, make his tapes and shit. I had the carte blanche. They paid me the money. He was the producer, but I got the, what's that called? Director's cut. It's in my contract. So I just mixed it. What I normally do, regardless as to what I'm a producer, the vocals are king. Along with the vocals, like vocals are one, but then at 1A and 2, 1A and 1B, or 1A and 1AA is the kick and the snare. I like that shit to be like this with the vocal. I like when you hear the snare come in, you notice it. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh. You know what I'm talking about. I see you nodding and I see you with this. When that, my kicks, I like to put all, so here's a secret. I'm going to get this one for free. I turn all the low end up on my snare drums because it makes them have a thud to them. And if you get them right, you can only hear it in a club or in a dope ass sound system. If you're in your headphones, it'll just sound like a snare. It'll have more texture because it's got, but when you hear that shit, and you be like, God damn.
Interesting.
Like, yeah, man. It's not okay. And when I mix a piano for television, the first thing you do is roll off the high frequency. You don't give it trouble. You take that shit away immediately. And then you kind of work into the mid-range because it cuts straight through those TV speakers.
Yeah.
Cut right through that shit. What's that piano?
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit'll knock you out. You have a headache watching that show. I hate that show because the music. There's a shaker that comes on in a theme song. You fucking turn it off. You don't know why you don't like it.
Yeah.
That's another part people don't understand about music. Sometimes I just don't like it.
Right.
What if I change this? Oh, now it sounds a lot better. Like, anything abrasive or whether it's a voice or whatever. So I try to make everything, since we're selling these now, once I make my music, I try to package it for consumers, for them to digest it. My objective is to make your speakers sound better. So when you put my music in, you be like, damn. You put in another person's song, you be like, why my shit sound better when his stuff is in? And you start playing it more. So I got an album called Red Shirt Freshman that I've done. I became a vocalist. I sing too, so all the vocals, probably 90% of the vocals, whether it's a singer or a rapper on my shit, is me. I do you can do impressions of other people. You want to be Anderson .Paak? Yeah. Hey. You know what I mean? You could, and if you in the studio by yourself, you can keep fucking with it until it sound right.
Right.
See how y'all laughed? I would have did it twice and quit if the studio is full of people. But when y'all laughed, you'd have came back like, that shit, Anderson came? Nah, I did. Once I know I can do it, then I perform it, and now I can do it in front of people. Like, I know how to call it up. You got to get to it.
Yeah.
Once you get to it, you can always get to it, That's what I like about dope rappers. Dope artists rapping or singing, you can tell if they're dope, if they wrote the song or didn't even know it. If they're reading a piece of paper when they're laying it down, they're fucking amazing. Because they don't even know what's coming next.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yep.
Even if you don't, dude, if you had a piece of paper, I would give all of y'all a piece of paper with 2 paragraphs on it. Here, learn this. I give you 2 hours. I give you 6 hours. Take as long as you want. Come back next week. I guarantee you get in front of that mic, you're going to be stumbling. Like, fuck, you don't remember it. It's amazing that they can it's like sight reading on the piano. They sing like that.
Yep.
Man, and they come with their own melodies. I love music. I love making it. I love so I got this project, a secret project I'm trying to put together called The Six. I want to take the 6 greatest vocalists from all over the world, 3 male and 3 female, and I want to take the 6 greatest instrumentalists or the best instrumentalists. I'll make a band of the 12 greatest of the earth and record an album. Because, and I want to do only duet songs, like, for instance, Then Came You is the Spinners and Dionne Warwick. That's like a group and a singer.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Emotions. Like Boogie Wonderland.
Yep.
I got 6 songs picked out for this album. It's all 6s. It's like the devil, 3 6s. 6 artists, 6 singers, 6 songs. Put it out on June the 6th and let them talk shit. Let them have it. Even do some weird shit on the cover. Weird. Put Jesus on there and freak them out. Whatever, bro. I tell you what, I like Sam Smith or Ed Sheeran and Beyonce and who's the greatest R&B black male singer or white? And like Adele is the female, one of the females. Like I got it all. And these songs, I want to do them exactly the same way. But with these voices are new instruments, so it'll be a different texture when you hear. That's why the Emotions were so dope. They were 3 sisters. They all had the same voice.
Yeah.
But it was 3 of them at a time. It's like, wow, when you stack them, it's like, how do you get that? Go listen to the Emotions when you leave here.
Yep.
Or the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
The Beach Boys worked on a 3-track. I'm going to tear y'all up right now. They had 3 tracks.
What?
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Wow.
What's that? They wrote not Jan and Dean, all them songs that sound like the Beach Boys, the same people wrote them. 3 tracks. 2 girls for every boy.
Yeah.
All them vocals, 3 tracks.
Yep.
Wow.
Stacked on. Man, look. You gonna get it done if you want it.
Yeah.
We need to sound bigger. Do it again. It's science, man. It's like it's madness, bro. Making music is madness. It's so exciting. I'm sorry.
It is.
Yeah.
It's super cool. When did you get into music? When did you start?
So as a child, I used to sing. My first foray was a singer in the choir. My dad and my mom had me in church. She sang bass, so I would have to be in the choir, children's choir. So I would do solos. So my mom took me to this Mitchell's Boys Choir in LA. It was a choir back in the day that was like the Vienna Boys Choir. They would travel, but it was on Adams and like Western. They had a place like an old church or something there. It was a school and these boys could sing. So she took me down there. I'm 9 years old. I go out here to try out for the Mitchell Boys Choir. I sing Moon River. And I'm a soprano. I'm 9. So I got a high voice. I'm singing this shit. I start crying. You know what? I just realized my daughter and I did the exact same thing. She started crying in her first recital. Then she went and finished it out. And she was amazing. Yes, that's a trip. So anyway, because I did that, I don't think I got it. I was down to the last. Man, I'll tell you something, bro. Be careful what you say. I'm not going to curse myself with this one. But I have noticed in my past, that's a trick, y'all. I've noticed in my past that I have been right at the edge. I'm the last one cut on the basketball team. It's 15 players. I'm 16. You know, if it's I play fantasy, everything. I'm right at the money line every time. Like they move me just to be right at the money line. It's like, you know, some people are supposed to be a B plus, I guess, or it's like levels, man. It's like how we were created. No matter how we fight it, bro, we fall into categories and layers.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, we fight it with our individualism, but bro, I believe that there's only like in creation, there's like 5 pairs of eyes, 5 sets of noses, 5 different sets of lips, and then you know what I mean? And then God just mix and match. Like it ain't too many. Cause you see stuff on people like my uncle got that nose.
Right.
Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're right.
It's some kind of patterns to us. It's a trip how this construct is, or at least in my vision. I don't know how you guys see. Everyone has their own universe.
Yes.
And when right now we're doing this thing, you know how when they loop, I don't know my camera. We're all in this loop area, merge. We got a nice merge. You can even tell by looking at the screen. So when you all go and we all go our separate ways, all you're gonna see is this and who you by yourself in the bathroom. That's your universe. Guess what? All the other shit in there is yours too. When you come out the bathroom, other people, as far as you can see, the cars. You ever seen a car come buzzing by fucking crazy? And at the same time, you having a fucking crazy thought? Look around you. I'm gonna wake y'all up on something, not being woke. I don't know what that is. But on this, when you see some crazy action, think about how that applies to you in your life, whether it's the thing that happens or anything. It could be it. Let me tell you, like, you steal some money as a kid and you get in a car wreck. Man, I should have never took that fucking money. The first thing that comes to your mind is that karma. It's the same. It's the same thing. So if you pay attention to it, you can stay out of pitfalls in your life. Also, with the way that you speak, everything that we say is a prophecy into the most fertile soil of tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to the store tomorrow. Guess what? You get up and go to the store. You don't even think about that shit. Oh, I'm going to get my coffee. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You got a whole week planned out. Some people got years planned out and they execute. Dude, those are miracles every time. Because sometimes people say, I'm going to the store and get hit by a truck.
Right.
Yeah.
And they didn't make it.
Yep.
That prophecy was false. You know what I mean? So, if you knew that everything you said came true, wouldn't you start only saying good stuff about you and people around you, period?
Yeah.
Because the other part of that, everything that you say comes true is everything you say comes back to you. Boom. Now you double good. Oh man, you amazing, beautiful. But it's intention too. You gotta believe it. You can't just say it.
Right.
If you do it without intent, it's useless, man. It's like I heard this thing the other day. I know I'll be getting off the subject, but I'm a Christian, right? So I was listening to how in that one day where there's a judgment for Christians themselves where they get their rewards or what they call them, crowns or whatever. So they stack up all of this stuff that you get, right? It's a big old heap. Now, for instance, if you go to church, but your mama made you go and dragged you and you was bitching the whole way, you went to church, so here's some straw. If you get up and walk to church, you can't get there, and you got there and you praise the Lord and you happy, here's a diamond, right? So you get all this stuff. Now think about what I said, the intent and how many things we've all done. Let's all take a reflection on ourselves and pile up some shit. So after you get the stuff, God say, good work. Hey, Angel, come here. He set fire to that motherfucker. Poof. It's one silver coin out on the bottom of that mountain that you had of all those works that were straw. So I try not to say and do, now that I know, it's more is going to be required of me. So I try to tell everyone that I know to be careful what you say, because people say, well, they say be careful what you say. I really say be careful what you think, because you always say what you think. You don't ever say what you're not thinking.
Right. Right.
I mean, it's true, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're reading a script.
Yeah.
Like, you ever see the one in San Diego, Ron Burgundy?
Yeah.
They could put anything in front of that dude and he would read it like it was facts, and you would believe it. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, next one. I love this show.
Well, tell us. Well, since you brought up breaking, 4 times platinum. Tell us about breaking.
So when I began as a DJ, I went to this club. I used to deliver speakers to get money or get a console. Actually, I would deliver equipment, and he would let me keep whatever was left. And I could go either give a party, or if I had a party booked, I'd have free equipment. And he paid me a cool little salary too. So he said, hey, take this over to this. He's like, man, that dude can't be 66. He's like my big bro, but they seem so much older when you're younger. So I'm 18, 19. And so he's like, take these over to this spot. They do the records like you do over there. They do the scratching. They gonna like you, man. You go tell them you DJ. He said, I already told him you're a DJ. So I go over there, I drop these speakers off for this club, and they come, 2 owners come outside and say, hey, one dude is 2 white dudes. One's Belgium French and Paris French from New York. They got the whole, it's 82. They got the whole hip hop. They are hip hop. Like, you ever seen white dudes that you just know they like her? She look like hip hop, bro. Send her to something. It's just gonna be there. Like, she fits. She don't stand out with all those hip hoppers. I don't know your nationality, but you real light skinned too. You fit in here too. You one of them too. So, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Some are fake with it, like that dude with the curly hair. He ain't all the way. He think he cool with us. Rappaport.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know, right? Like, like he all right, but as my buddy would say, he's still a white dude, bro. He cool, but he could say, no, sir, officer, I'm fixing to go to my house and leave my black ass there, and I'll cop and let him go. Like, he didn't do shit. He'll drop the gun and say that. Like, where I grew up, that shit could happen. Believe it. Now they not as dumb, but I'm not even in that picture. I always crack up on that one. That's not me. But Evo E, the guy that's the DJ, he learned how to DJ in my backyard from me when he was 12 years old.
What?
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
But so I go to this club, drop off these speakers. These 2 dudes come out. They straight hip hop, b-boy hats, all that shit. Belt buckles, fucking the whole shit. It's 1982. I'm in LA, like, ooh, they look like a TV show to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't have that. So I'm like, damn. They say, we heard you're a DJ. So I'm kind of hit, like, these motherfuckers know DJ. I know I'm hot, but I said, yeah, I'm the best DJ you know. And they was like, okay, what's your DJ name? Because they figured I was like them, all the attitude. I had it in my mouth. I said, DJ Chris. They started laughing. They said, check it out. We want you to DJ at 11 o'clock on Friday. We got a marquee. We going to put a name up there. That's going to be your DJ name. You on at 11. So I said, okay. So I pull up to the club. They got a marquee. It say 11 o'clock, The Glove. I said, okay. Boom, I go DJ. So I got a nickname, The Glove. Little did I know, they named me that because I had these big-ass gardening gloves on, looked like Mickey Mouse, because I didn't want my fingers to get pinched between them Sherwin Vega metal clips when you stack them together. I got tired of that shit. I mean, they was massive, bro. And I was like 100 pounds wetter than a Dalmatian, like skinny as shit. You guys, the first picture you showed from breaking and entering, that's like the size I was.
Wow.
You see how that gauntlet is falling off?
Right.
I'm so skinny, I could barely hold that shit up. So this club, so I come in, I'm DJing, and a guy comes up and grabs a microphone and says, hey, if you got a white Honda or whatever, no way. If you got a Celica, this is the 80s. You got a Celica movie car. You got this. You got to do this. Drinks or this, that. He making announcements. I was like, oh, this dude's like an imp. Then he says, he starts talking on rhythm. And I'm listening, and he's doing that Cold Wind Madness rap. I don't know it at the time, but it's Ice-T. So I keep the music instrumental because I said, oh, he rapping on the beat. So I'm scratching and boom, boom. And he looking over at me like, oh, shit, this DJ like the... So I keep it going. We do a whole little show. And then turns out, I thought he had been working there. He thought I had been working there. We met that night on the stage. It was both our first night.
Wow.
And it was like fire. Like nobody had never seen. It was like, these motherfuckers, this is why we came here. So people start coming. We would always have, for some reason, LA is a trip. If you got like, we was in a hole in the wall, dumpy ass, fucked up place. The bathrooms were shitty. The backstage was under the stage and it was about this tall. Like if I stood up, like I had to stand in there like this. That was the backstage. Like it was shitty, right? It was a theater, an old theater, had a projection room. They used to, they recorded every show too. We're gonna put that shit out, all of the cassettes.
Wow.
So anyway,
Yeah.
They got it. We about to do that. So Alex and KK, shout out to Super AJ. But Alex, he's a genius. He gave me the name, and so we started to see people in the crowd like Michael Jackson learning how to moonwalk in the back corner with Jeffrey Daniels and another homie that pop locked. All the pop lockers came because I knew a lot of people knew my name from Venice Beach and around. I did all the house parties. I'm the LA local dude that they got. Like all these other people coming from New York, don't nobody know them. But like me, I was like, and our age group was, so you got Prince over there. We even had Madonna perform one of her first performances ever. She begged us to get on stage.
Wow.
Ice-T told her, you want to get on stage, you got to show me something. So she took that motherfucking shirt off down in that, remember that little room? We was all in that little, I could probably stand up, but my head was like this. Now, we was all in there. All of us was sweating, young, stinking and shit. Me, him, Madonna, all of us sweating. And she took his shirt off, and he said, okay, you can perform. Then she went to take it off on stage. But his girlfriend was there watching. I got a picture. I wish I could pull that shit up. I'm going to show you. I got a picture. I'm going to post it. Of me. I got my back turned. I'm DJing. And Madonna got the mic. And Lisa's girlfriend looking at Ice-T while Madonna got the mic. That shit was crazy, bro. Because Madonna was a fine-ass white girl. And there was a lot of them, like her, up in the club, right? Like, doing their thing. They wasn't trying to be different. They was trying to be what they were.
Yeah.
They liked the music. They was doing their goofy, whatever, two-step dance from the 80s. It was all love, bro. And I used to DJ, so it was weird because I used to DJ on the West Side, a club called Dylan's in Westwood. And it was like, they didn't even let black people really in there. Like, my buddy broke the color barrier for real. Dude, we used to have to get off the sidewalk in Alabama You know what I'm saying? I remember that. So
Yeah.
it ain't
What year
that
was
long
this?
when
You
it
were at Dillon's. What year?
I did 80, 81. And my boy DJ'd there from 79, 80, 81, Julian Jackson. I used to sneak up there and DJ on his sets. He was getting paid and I was DJing. So it turns out from DJ, I met some girls, and from DJing in the clubs and them seeing me, they introduced me to the people, and I became a Billboard reporter. And a Billboard reporter, we used to make this, there used to be the dance chart and the hip hop chart. They used to be made by DJs. They'll take 2 DJs from every city.
Right.
And the 2 only, it was me and Billy, I can't remember his name, the house DJ. Rest in peace. From here, we were the reporters all through the 80s. So because I was a Billboard reporter, I started I was in a record. I became a Billboard reporter, right? All of a sudden, I started getting deliveries daily, like multiple. I'm getting 30 records every day, right? My mom told me I had this. Christmas comes, I gotta tip I never bet you. DHL, Granger, they was running the 80s. A UPS, wasn't really FedEx. I had to tip it. All of these motherfuckers for Christmas, $20 because they came so often. So the $20 in 1982 was a lot. That's $100. Dude, I could have bought a car with $100 in 1982.
Right.
I know you got to know this, right? I bought my bug was $600 and it ran. I could have bought, man, anyway. So, anyway, I lost track. I got so mad about that fucking money. Oh yeah. So I had to tip the records. So what happened was record pools learned about me. So it's like being an NIL. It's like I got 50 points in a basketball game. Something happened and they start contacting me. So this record pool, LAPD was the biggest one in LA. They wanted me to be in there. So I go there. So my boy that worked at LAPD said, why don't you come with me? I'm gonna start a record pool. Little did I know, he took me and started his own pool. Impact Record Pool was started in LA because of my Billboard reporter. Me, Daryl Mason, and Tracy Kendrick. They started it. Danny Foot James, 2 of them, rest in peace. Tracy's still here. But that's like the biggest, from the 80s on up, was the biggest record pool here because of that. So it was a lot of, it's stuff like that. Like, people talk shit and I'll be like Eminem came to me and told me, he didn't tell Dre, Snoop. It was all them dudes in the room, and he ran over to me and said, man, you were my first rap record I ever bought. I started rapping because of you.
Wow.
I'm holding my 3-year-old daughter. I almost fell over. And this is before we recorded the album. His record is hot. I just know he's dope.
Yeah.
This is after this, we sell 6 million, 10 million, 10 million. He still say it every time he see me. Wow. So, every time somebody talks shit, I'll be like, I smoked the joint once with Tom Petty, Stevie Nicks, Bruce Springsteen, Dr. Dre. We all in a circle at Jimmy Iovine's birthday party. I'm smoking with Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty. You know, Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks, they had broke up because Jimmy Iovine, they was a love triangle. So he was hitting the weed. Bruce was in between them two, right? So I passed to the girl, Stevie Nicks. She go to Bruce. Bruce go to Tom Petty. What's his name? Don't smoke. He just looking. It was his 50th birthday when he was in Malibu. So and then they talk shit. They say, "Oh, I can do this." I go, "I've had some fun, bro. I've done a lot of shit. You can go ahead and win, homie. You win. Whatever it is we doing, you win. I'm finna walk home. I don't even have a car. How's that? You feel better? Let me hop on this bus, buddy. You winning. I really don't give a fuck. I want everyone to be happy, bro, because that's a really nice place.
Yep. Yep. Yes, indeed.
Everybody here is laughing. This shit is cool. I mean, even though she's bored, I can see her reading her. She's shopping on Shein. I see that Shein going down, girl.
I'm not bored.
You
I'm
shopping
not bored
though. Tell me
at
you're not
all. No, I'm not. I'm answering a message.
I believe you. Okay, that's cool. That's fair. I do that to my girlfriend. I see her head down. I'm like, hey, what you doing over there? She works all the time like you. I know that was work related because you said, I already know you wouldn't even. Hey. So, but yes, I tell you this, the whole thing about like I was signed to Ruthless Records, Death Row Records.
Oh, Broken Lonely.
I've been platinum on all those record labels, Atlantic Records too. It's like I tell everybody, don't sign a record deal. Dude, they put that shit on my credit. It was $400,000 they gave us in advance, and when we didn't sell the records because they was late on the release, they hit that my credit with $400,000.
Oh,
Atlantic Records. It was on my tax. It's a tax. What do you call that? It's a word they use. It's a tax, whatever. I owe that. So they actually, I went to. You ever been to tax court? You ever seen an IRS agent, a real one?
Yep.
The one with the gun, with a black uniform with no markings. You seen that before? Mm-hmm. They ride in a car unmarked. They can walk right up to you, and they can do whatever the fuck they want. That's the IRS agent. You ever been to IRS court? That shit is real.
wow.
I've been audited. Luckily, I didn't have to go to court. So
that audit felt bad enough. Imagine if you'd have went to court, you would have really felt them turn the screw.
Yeah,
I know how that audit felt. They started there. I didn't pass, but they found me uncollectible because they realized like it was 3 of us in the group. They gave all that money to me. It's 3. Why didn't you split it up at least or whatever? They was like, yeah. So now they just charge me forward. But I bet you if I get like a year where I get $300 million, they're gonna be like, so Mr. Taylor, about that 400,000. Right. They're not even gonna ask me. They go, you know how they say, slapped with a tax bill. I'm gonna get slapped with a tax.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that because that means you make money. If you can't pay your taxes, you ain't a baller.
That's right. Facts. Hey, Chris, you were in the video for Shaka Khan's I Feel For You, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just one of my all-time favorite records, man.
Yeah, see, like that. Like, what the fuck is that? Where did that come from? How were you in a #1 video as a DJ, playing yourself? Like, all of the shit I've been in, I was me.
Yeah.
That's called a cameo.
Yeah. How did you end up in the video for that?
So what happened was, if you notice, it's me, and then they keep cutting away to like Boogaloo Shrimp and all of the guys that was in Breaking, right? So we did a video for this fashion designer called Norma Kamali. We were doing fashion videos. Like I performed at the Olympic ceremony opening and party in '84 in LA. We do all kind of shit that people don't never, like Illuminati shit. You know what I mean? Like you just don't know about it. That's why when I say Illuminati, like you just don't know. Like all the symbols, you just don't know. That's all. So anyway, I say that to say, we did this Norma Kamali video, and she designed all the clothes we had on. So turns out Shaka Khan loves Norma Kamali. She had seen this video, so she wanted a new hip hop vibe for her video. So they said, well, we can use this video. So they had cut it up, and they took the Norma Kamali video and edited it. And then they said, okay, well, we can put you in, but we need somebody to tie you with them. So they said, well, let's get you with the DJ. So it was really, I was the only one with Shaka Khan. I was with her all day by myself. They called me up. Let me tell you. She was a little bit heavier then, but she was still Shaka Khan.
She was still Shaka Khan.
Yeah, that's Nicki Minaj's mama. Look at them lips. So, look, I tell you what, that's what you see in Nicki, we seen in the 70s. So they called me. Hey, Glove, you want to be in a video? Because that shit was all kind of new too. It was like, yeah, they paid me like $500, $300, some shit like that. But like I said, I could buy a car with 100, so 300, I could buy a better car. So I was like, yeah. They said, okay, it's gonna be you and Shaka over here on Heliotrope. I'm like, what about the crew and all them? Nope. Don't tell anybody. We got a car for you. You come, bring your equipment because we don't have anything like that. That's my console. That's my shit in the video. People don't even know that. They think I just showed up and I'm just a model in the video or some shit. I'm the D. So, but like that was a #1 record. So I'm in the video. That was fantastic. Yeah. And then Breaking came out right after that. Like Shaka used to come to the club. All of that stuff. I met Sting there. I met Miles Copeland. I met Clarence Avon. The other one, Gerald Busby. All these guys come to radio.
Yeah.
Plus, the DJ thing had them stuck too, because I was like really a good DJ. I'm a really good DJ. Like, of all the things that I do, one day on my birthday, I like to DJ at my party. I like to play the records. I love playing records. So I'll get up there and do my set, and I find myself, I go into this void. Like I'm all alone and I'm just playing the music and dancing and shit. And then I look up and see people with cameras. It's been my whole life. When I first started DJing in the 80s, people would have cameras. That was the weirdest shit. They didn't dance no more. The break dancers had the circle and everybody else was looking at the DJ or the rappers like a concert. Every fucking Friday and everywhere, unless it was a skate party, it was always the same shit. And now you see it, like with the cameras, everybody's doing it's the same shit. But we started that. We were the first generation of that. People don't get it. Like they talk about social media. I said we didn't have social media. We had media.
Yeah.
Like think about that, motherfucker. You wasn't on the news. We was on the news. God was over there taking pictures and posting y'all. That shit would have never flew. We was on TV. And I was like, it would be like this. It'd be Dre, Snoop, and me. Never in the picture, always right next to Dre. Or I stand next to Snoop because I'm taller, or right there as tall. So it looks better than Dre flanked by two big dudes. But yeah, it's a lot of that. I saw a cover picture like that. I was like, I'm standing right there. You can see my foot. They're gonna go back and reprint that shit with me in it. All those pictures, you're gonna see them again. I got a picture I just posted. We did the VMAs when they came to LA, what I thought was the first time, but I was mistaken. They started that shit in the 80s. We were on the Buena Vista lot, the Disney lot. It was memorable because Suge was chasing. You ever heard Warren G tell that story about Suge Knight was chasing him? Because he said some shit. It's one time he says he was chasing him, actually. So that was that night. I'm in the fucking dressing room making this costume. Dre want me to be Cousin It, right? So I'm making these wigs. I'm sewing a gang of wigs together. We got a gang of blonde wigs, like 50. So I'm sewing them together. I'm gonna be, that was Cousin It was the hair, yeah. So Warren G run by, some Snoop things run by. He actually ran in the room and closed the door where I was at, and I was like, bro, you know they're not gonna fuck with me, bro. You need to just go on. If they after you, need to. I can't help you. I'm not gonna stop them. Like, I work here, bro. He wasn't even deaf, bro. He was Warren. So anyway, but it was like love though. It wasn't like, it's like, dude, I wouldn't expect. I'd be like, save my life, Warren. Never mind, because you can't do nothing. It's cool, Warren. You know, or whoever. Dre, Tupac, it didn't matter. Rest in peace. Ain't nobody saving you. That shit's fucked up. So we get on stage, and I got a picture. It's got Snoop and Dre doing G thing, and I'm in the middle. No, Let Me Ride, because we got the P-Funk band. But I'm in the middle, but you don't know it's me because I got on these black shades and a wig, a costume. I'm right there. My proudest moment on TV.
Yeah.
I was like this again.
Oh,
that shit's hilarious. I tell you, man, that whole Suge thing, man. One time I was on a tour bus, and let's just say something broke out. Let's just put it like that. They used to trap people and set them up when we was on tour. I'm gonna shut up. Anyway, this one person was there. It's been 30 years, right? What statute of limitations is that shit?
Yeah, you're probably
real?
It's past.
Is that
You're
real?
good.
I think you're good.
So anyway, it's a thing going on where Sugar's exercising and he's swinging his arm in this motion in his exercise. If you want to hear me, right? And he goes to exercise and he bumps me and he says, "Glove, could you very politely in the midst of this furious exercise with his homies, they were exercising with one guy, if you know what I mean."
Yeah.
Like he was the weights. So they working out. I said, "Sure, Suge, let me go." I went to the back. I sat on Dre's bed in the back like, "Hey, nigga, I'm not leaving. Ain't no bitch here. They fighting. I mean, they exercising up there." That dude, he said, he went, "Oh, shit, Glove, my bad. It was apology. How do you do that in the middle of being frantically fitness? I mean, working and exercising your biceps so tough.
Yeah.
How can you turn and be a whole nother person?" You ever seen Viper? Is that his name? Viper? No. Start with a Venom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you see when the face come out and go "Rah," like that, and the other dude's that's what happened. He was regularly or he was really on the oh yes, okay. Like, you was doing it. Either way, I was like, I vowed never to get on his bad side.
Oh man.
And he still threatened my life a few times. That's in my book. So, this is my brand in California. I have a cannabis brand, a legal cannabis brand.
Word.
See,
Actually, we're in 6 states now. So we're about to bust out New York next month after these holidays, I guess, because they keep pushing it back. But anyway, yeah, those guys. I remember we had it was me, Dre, Snoop, Suge Knight, DOC, and my two dudes from Poe Broken Rolling, Mike and Ruben, right? And my brother Randy, he's like 6'6" too, but he could shoot from like 50 feet. He was Mr. Basketball in Georgia. He ain't even from Louisiana, and he's from Cali. So
wow.
we out there at David Kenner, who was our attorney at the time, the record label's attorney. We was at David Kenner's house for the Super Bowl. Yeah, basketball, tennis court, all that shit, right? So they want to play basketball, these guys. So mind you, right? Remember I told you I'm like the 15th cut. So there's a term I learned. The weakest guy in the gym is the strongest guy in the mall. You know what I'm saying? So these guys want to play basketball today. I play basketball every day, right? So me and my boy Ruben, the lead singer. Ruben was an all-state point guard. Like, you ever play basketball with a dude that was all anything? So you know what that game is like, right? Like, I don't care how good you thought you were.
Yeah.
I played with a dude that played at Kansas. I forgot his name, but he never missed 3-pointers when he was in Kansas. I happened to come to the gym and this motherfucker's playing. Bruh, he made 27 shots in a row. 3-pointers. To come down and spot up. Whap, whap, whap. It was unreal. I played with Pooh Richardson. He took, we played to 12, to 11. He took 12 shots. We won. These motherfuckers be good, dude.
Yeah.
So, I play with them dudes, right? I'm not on that level, but I play with them. So, every now and then you can level up. You might block a new shot or get a dunk on a nigga, or if you get a rebound or you'll get a highlight. Hey, they'll come down and get 17 highlights. You get a highlight. So, hey man, I got my brother, right, who jump higher and everything. So we out here. So it's me, Mike, Ruben, and Mike is a little bitty dude, but he like to shoot. Me, Mike, Ruben, and Randy. Us four against DOC. He's 6'4". Snoop, 6'5", closer to 6'6". Dre, 6'2", and Suge Knight, 6'5". Half court. They think they gonna bully us. We already know we too fast. Bro, I took the ball out. I'll give it to Ruben. He dribbled around, jumper. We 3-0 real quick, right? So now, they're like, let me guard him. They're trying to switch. Now somebody think they better at defense than the other. I'll get it. So now, okay, you got me. Boom, Ruben go on. Pass to me. Boom. Pass my brother, Randy. 30-footer. 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 Now they mad. It's 6-0. Two different dudes that killed them, right? Next ball, Ruben get the ball. He dribble drive. Suge Knight come across with a full forearm and knock his head back. If he knock his head back, he flipped the ball over his head. I catch the ball and just lay it up off the backboard. It looked like a nice lob, right? Next play, Suge is guarding my brother Randy. I'm at the half court. I do my brother like this. He cut to the basket. I throw a lob from half court, turn my back. They said that Suge tried to body slam it. My brother's so skinny. When he grabbed the ball, he jumped so high, his motion was pulling toward the basket. So he dunks on this nigga like, wham, right? And he's so skinny, they can't, how you try to top a piece of paper, it's going to... I used to call him a piece of paper. But he dunked on him and hit him in the nuts, in the face, that whole shit. Then he slammed him on the ground.
Oh, man.
Game over. 8-0. Now they did. They took out. They got a couple of shots. Snoop took a shot and missed. Drake took a shot and Doc took a shot. In between that, but yeah. So I'll be hearing people talk about Snoop and his basketball. I don't care how much money. I'll play him for his fortune. I give a fuck. That dude is not good at basketball. Not the way we play. He would last. He know it too though. Snoop know. He won't even. He'll see what's up, glove. And now what I got on. Bro, I'm 62. I'm stronger than I ever been. I bench press 25 pounds over my body weight. Like,
wow.
I'm not fucking around. Now, I found out too. I started doing balance. Scott, I had a trainer, or really, my buddy's best friend is a very expensive trainer. Let me fix this. He was at my house, and so I said, man, I'm starting to work out. This is like 2 years ago. And he pushed me. He said, bro, what's up with your balance? And I was like, what do I do? And so he told me to do this yoga thing. So I do that for 30 seconds. So I was at the gym not too long ago. I've worked out since and whatnot. Dude, people bump me and they move. Like it's like you don't. Like right now, I wish I knew this when I was 17, bro. I would be taking cash straight to the rack. Like I would just back them down. They wouldn't even. I would be Barkley, but I would have been Dwight Howard, but shorter.
Wow.
Because my arms are long, I could just jump and turn around and dunk over you if I get down there. But I didn't know that I could get as strong as I am. Like people push you. They like, for instance, that Mike Tyson fight. Did you guys see the fight?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to bring it up. Did you see the first round?
Yeah.
Anybody?
I didn't watch it.
Anybody see the first round?
I don't remember what happened, but I saw it.
Okay, so I saw the first round. This cat came out quick as a cat, fucking jumped in his face. I seen both feet jump, turn around, spin him, smacked him, got him, hit him too. Remember, he hit him, but bop! And then he stopped and he went like this. Like, fucking, since when does Mike Tyson give you a warning he's gonna hit you? He will go like this.
Yeah.
Remember when he was biting this thing, he was also going like that. So I was like, I'm not saying nothing about it, but like, I think if that dude, I think he said, I'm gonna do this shit. If I knock him out in the first round, fuck it. But after that, I'm tired. Like, I'm gonna be tired anyway, because he gonna come out with we 60. So I work out with young dudes and I keep up with them. But I can't fight with nobody that age, bro. I'm not gonna fight no 30-year-old man, because first off, if we get hit, our brain hit our side of our head, we get our bell rung much quicker. It don't have nothing to do with how big or strong you are. It's age. You cannot avoid that. So you can be quick and avoid getting hit. That's great. Don't get hit, you're going out. Yeah. So get quick and hit really hard.
Yeah.
I learned that when you hit a 200-pound bag all the time, you hit harder than 99% of the people on the planet. Nobody. How many people here hit a heavy bag today?
Oh no.
Yesterday. Last month. See what I mean? and they want to fight. I'd be like, nah, I'll buy you a drink, buddy. I'm not going to prison today.
Oh man.
So,
We
and
have
you
incoming.
know, it's great for hip hop because you know it's all a machismo thing. So I'm Unc. I go in with my little body tight shirt on. They don't fuck with me. It's cool. I'm still skinny,
Speaking
but
of-
I'm wiry.
Speaking of Unc, we have somebody who made an appearance who would love to talk to you.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think you might recognize him.
VQ in the house.
Here
Chris.
he is.
What? You done busted me out. Hey, I got one too.
Oh, you got a real one.
Mine is platinum. How you doing?
I'm good. And you?
I'm great, man. Great to see you, man. This is a beautiful time. I love this.
Man. All we need now is shrimp and Special K. And we'll be set.
Well, you know Shabadoo is here. Rest in peace. He floated around. Anytime you talk about him, he right there.
Yeah, I know.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Baby
talking
boy,
to him.
how you feeling, man?
Man, you talking to him, his offspring right here.
Man, I know who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
Talking about. That's why I said that shit. He right here.
Always.
All the way.
Mhm.
How you doing, B?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm living, bro. I got this thing on Friday out in I'm gonna start in Temecula, then Long Beach, and then in Hollywood for Black Friday. I'm DJing at these record stores, so I'm gonna be rolling around.
Word.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, you in my neck of the woods when you talk about Temecula.
Oh, you out there?
Yep. Well,
I think
yeah.
I'm gonna hit up Warren, see if he oh, that's your logo. I'm gonna hit up Warren to see if he's gonna come through because he live out there too.
Okay.
But yeah, man, you should come through, man. It's gonna be a bomb ass time up in there. They got these tamales. I know they're gonna be good as fuck. I'm gonna be there at 8 in the morning, bro.
Oh.
From 8
Okay.
to 11. I play at 10 or 11. But I'm gonna have a table out there. It's like a Black Friday is packed. So I'm gonna sell my merch.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm not gonna be here on much long, man. First of all, Flatline, that Joker shirt.
Yes, sir.
Thumbs up. Thumbs
This is
up.
actually it's a V mix,
Oh, okay.
and that's easy driving the car.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to wear it because apparently V mix passed away. So, but
Oh.
you know his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's got that picture of the of Easy and what's her name from the Golden Girls,
Betty White.
Yeah,
Right.
he was the creator of that. Which
He was the one that did that. Yeah. Okay.
It floated around for years, and everyone thought that it was real or whatever. And he's done other ones with like Biggie and Kurt Cobain and stuff. But man, thank you.
Yeah, deceiving people on the internet who don't bother to fact check. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because everybody thought that was real. Those photos.
Yeah.
But,
It's amazing what he did.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like that Bruce Lee DJing. They think that's real.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Bruce Lee not a DJ.
Nope.
Right.
The techniques wasn't even designed like that in 72.
Right.
But don't tell him that. Or like a Mandela effect.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of shit getting weird. I tell you, man, I experienced some. I'm sure everyone has experienced something strange that they maybe not mention ever in life or whatever, or to one person, but there's something going on around here that's weird. I don't know if they switching timelines or, I got this thing where when I'm walking, you know how it is, V. They got power lines. You got those brown telephone poles. Then they got the little part that sticks out from them like a little piece, and it makes like a corridor. I don't walk through those, bro. I walk around that because I feel like every time I walk through that shit, it's just different, bro. Like Mandela died in 83. No, he just died in 2000 or something. Or what? Or like this other stuff with me, it's the Kennedy assassination. It was very weird things. Or jet planes. I was in school for aeronautical engineering, so I know that our planes have always had the jets start at the wing. They don't stick out in front of the wing. I came to a universe, and that's how they are. But it wasn't that they were always that way.
Yeah.
That's the part that'll fuck you up. It ain't like, oh yeah, they switched that shit. Nah, they never was the other way. What memory do I have? Why do I have this memory?
Right.
Then I go watch a TV show where there's a monster on the wing, and sure enough, it's right behind there because he falls in that motherfucker. And I'm like, see? So it's got to do with the internet and the ability to scrub shit off.
Mm-hmm.
People don't actually have tapes or hard copies of things. It's a lot of bullshit. But there's something going on.
Yep. Weird shit.
Weird
shit.
Non-reading doesn't help neither.
Yep.
The Hadron Collider.
Right.
What the fuck, bro? Who paid for that shit? Like, what? Bro, I'm a scientist, bro. That shit is not what they say it is, because who the fuck will pay for that? Oh, we just want to see if we can make... Motherfucker, if you make a big bang, we gonna all die.
Right.
It's gonna start over. We're gonna reset. Don't try that.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
Yeah, that's like, ooh, what happened if I hit this button on your turntable? I'm gonna cut your fingers off. That's what. Don't do that. Music business, man. It's a really beautiful woman. That's like, you ever meet a fine ass chick that's just black inside? She just like, you can't even believe how evil she is. You wouldn't even.
It's her birthday today.
Welcome to the music. Actually, that's the entertainment industry. Music is just a part of it.
Yep.
She fired as fuck, but man, and a bitch too, and jealous and selfish and shit, and won't let you. You can't make money, damn it. That's what we do. You just keep making shit. Fuck you. Yep. You're a pauper. We need paupers in the world.
But hey, listen, I'm not gonna be on here much longer. But hey, Chris, good seeing you as always, man. I was telling you once before, and I told these guys, you were my inspiration, man. You were the first person I hear cut on record. You and Ice-T. I spent countless hours in that living room trying to emulate what you were doing. And a lot of people don't know, we worked on a music video together, Glove and I. That my dad shot. So I remember just meeting you and just being like, oh my God, man, that's Chris the Glove, man. This is the first time I've ever heard get on the turntable.
DK the Groover.
Yeah, man. And I was like so nervous to say, hey, man, let me get that autograph. Let me take that picture with you, man. You know what I mean? But, now you and I, we talk constantly online. So, we family now. More than
that social media is real, man. It's social. You can be social there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like that. That's the part I like.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, young man. I know you're doing well in life, man. Keep on doing that good thing.
Yes, sir. Until next time, fellas. Take care, James.
Great to see you, Vashawn.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir, brother.
That's my nephew.
Yeah. Good dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ultra, before we wrap up, did you have anything you want to ask?
Actually, I wanted to say, because I know he did work with him, I wanted to give my condolences to Chris, because I know you did music with Saphir.
Yeah.
And I know Saphir just passed.
I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
We have a song we did one, the hit list. It was fun. He wrote, actually, he would hear me talk. He said, how come you don't rap? And I said, I want to rap. But I really was like, I'm a producer. So he was like, you should rap. I'm going to write you a rap. So that rap on the hit list he wrote, I rapped it. It was fun too. Wow. Cloud of smoke. That's how I get my Sunny Black persona. He's a smoker.
Sunny Black. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for that. But I passed that on to the family as well. Rest in peace, Saphir. I'm sorry you had to go so young. 54 is young, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're walking now, man. At least you out there cheering.
Yeah.
Speaking of rest in peace, TJ Swan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was tripping on that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That really just happened like the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy.
So rest in peace to Swan and his family. Man. But it's almost like it's a party going on. It's like a lot of people up in Quincy, and it's some music up there, boy. Like, I guess this guy kicked out Satan. He needs some music.
Right.
So he got all of them up there.
Mm-hmm.
I know that dead men sleep until judgment, but there's something going on. There's comfort there. Rest in peace, all y'all, man. You know what else? The funny thing is, that's bad for us because we don't get to see them anymore. But I really believe, I believe in my soul, because we have to die, it's like our purpose. I believe, y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but it's probably the greatest thing that ever happens in our life. I know it fucking sounds crazy. I follow this guy, and he had this thing that he believed in. It was the promise. It was the law and the promise. But the promise, once he learned about the promise, he no longer wanted to be here. Like, he was ready to be, and he left. Like, he had a brain aneurysm in the back of a cab. Dude just left.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I just say that to say don't fear it.
Yeah.
It's going to come anyway.
Right.
Let's have a good ass time and don't think about it. And I'm going to tell you two things. Don't concentrate on death, but don't concentrate on life either. Because just concentrate on love and everything attracts. That's good. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be off the hook. Like whenever you got a problem, you love somebody, kids, grandma, something, just think about how much you love that person, and that's it. Don't even think about the moment. Don't even think about what the fuck is happening. That shit will save your life. I just think about my daughters, man. Like, I love them, and that's it. Even when I'm mad at them, that's when I do it. Like, I just love them. Because if you got kids, you've been mad at, if they grown, you may have lost your temper in yourself with them. Not outwardly, maybe, but you may be upset. All you got to do is just, you know what? They're going to live their life and you love them. That's a lot of different shit outside of music, huh?
Good stuff.
That's great. I love it.
That's what we talk about in the studio.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys got a really cool vibe.
Oh, man.
What about you, man? No questions? Or is it this way?
I was just going to ask Flatline.
Well, I do have a question. I have a question about a very underrated West Coast album, and it's maybe not what you think it might be, but you remixed the track that EA Ski and CMT did. Ham, Made in America.
Oh, wow.
Love that record.
Yo, I love this album. It never gets brought up. I don't understand why. I don't understand how it didn't do well at the time.
Really good.
But it's really good.
I forgot about that record.
Oh, man. Wow.
I got a lot of those like that.
Yeah.
Somebody pulled out a record. Me and Benny Medina did a record. We were in a group called Motor City Crew. Me, Benny Medina, and Kerry Gordy. And somebody pulled that record out of my ass. I was like, oh, I forgot about that. Put that away. Put that away. Yeah, man. Yeah. We did that at the same time Rockwell was doing Who's Watching You in the other studio. We was at Sunrise.
Wow.
That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, my life was fucking. So I've heard another thing where if you've lived your life like you want to live it again, then that's when you ready to elevate or whatever the fuck they're talking about. Like, you know how there's supposed to be levels. I heard a guy say something that was really profound. He said we get a choice every day. We get a choice to come back. We just not aware of it. Like when people die in their sleep, they decided not to come back. At that point, like everybody does. It's like a trip. I wish I could. No, I don't. I was gonna say I wish I could remember my dreams, but I think I'm gonna leave them where they at. You might learn some scary shit and not even want to. What if you figure out how this shit really works? You will be scared to fuck. If you could really remember when Neo saw through walls? Man, that dude should have. That shit would have scared the shit out of y'all. Me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But he was just like, fuck no. You can see through everything, and it's or really, the movie would have been over if as soon as they opened that shit up and I found out I was in a machine that was a battery, I'd have died there.
Yeah, exactly. It's disturbing.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
That was disturbing.
Yeah.
That farms and farms of people.
Yep.
Excellent work, them dudes. I still can see that. That's like can be part of one of my nightmare. That's like food for my nightmare now. That's very, very good. I love it. Since I don't have no fears, I never have nightmares. You can't be afraid. If you're afraid of something, bro, like I know I do have one fear, homelessness. So I gotta get that out of my system because you attract what you fear.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that.
Yep.
I'll be at your house first. Each one. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's how you don't wear out your welcome.
There you go. Yep.
I've had a great time with you guys, man. Wow.
Hey,
thank you,
Chris. Yeah, thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
I hope I gave some insight. Hey, I showed Warren G how to work an MPC a little bit, like just a little tiny bit. That dude, he tells people I taught him shit. He taught himself. Wow. I showed him, hey, this how you turn it on. Let me stand back. But then Lupe Fiasco named himself off of one of Dre and our songs. I found that out. We had a song called Firm Fiasco. He told a story where he named himself from that. I love these things. Like, I got another person who told me we inspired him too. Kanye West tells the story about how Dr. Dre created Explosive and he listened to that and knocked out the drums and reinvigorated his career and inspired him. Only thing is I did Explosive. Dre had absolutely nothing to do with it at all. Except he said, yeah, get that bass player. Because I said I wanted to get a particular person. And this must be another reality because he has no memory of that.
How convenient.
You ever see Back to the Future when the one person and the picture just changes it? It just was three people.
Yeah.
They just got closer. They didn't even give a fuck about the one that missed. You were never there. That was me. Like, you gone. What we doing? It's a cold world, man. It's a cold ass world. It's a cold world. But I love it. I cannot love it until death because I'm a Christian. But it's a great place. Even with all the horrors. Like people say, where's God? Where's God? I saw this big ass explosion. It was an explosion in some country years ago or something. A whole bunch of first responders and people ran toward it. And people be like, where's God in this situation? I'm like, you don't see those people? That's God. Mm-hmm. All those people are God moving. What are you talking about? That dude ran, man, them firefighters ran in that building and died. That's God. Fuck what you talking about. God is down here fucking with us. He don't got nothing up in heaven to do. He with us. He's here. He's and everybody and all around. It governs itself. Hey, I heard that he said, it is finished. If I say it's finished, he'll say it's finished. I'm out. I'm going down to see. Don't you want to see what you made? Don't you want to run all through that shit? Each person's life. God is everywhere, bro. Get excited about that shit. How about that?
Yeah.
This is not a bad place. This is a fantastic place of death.
Yep.
All right, y'all. I got to take my sisters to the airport. They're going to Virginia to see my brother.
Safe travels for
your
your
sister. You can find me on Chris the Glove Taylor on Instagram, Chris the Glove at Twitter, and everything else. DJ Chris the Glove. I am starting a DJ school, and I'm going to do it everywhere, not just in Cali. I'm doing it like a tour, but I'm only doing it in vinyl record stores. So I find stores that will allow me to come in and teach up to 8 kids or adults, whatever. And I'm giving one-on-one DJ lessons in a group setting of 8.
That's so
nice.
It's cool because at the record stores, they got to buy vinyl. It's going to be a collab. It'll work.
Yeah.
So tell a friend, man. I'll give you those, man. Repost them. Find me a record store in your area. I'll come out.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll make it work. If I can get enough students, they don't got to pay nothing. They just let me, it can work out. Shit, you can make money.
Yeah, word.
Mm.
Oh, and Chris, where you want to tell everybody where you're DJing for people in LA?
Yes, for the people in LA, on the 29th, I'm in Temecula at 8 a.m. to noon. Then I'm going to be in Long Beach at 3 p.m. at Record Box LB. I'll be at Discovery Records in Temecula. Shout out to SB. And then I'll be at Nevessa Records at 6 p.m., 6 o'clock-ish in Hollywood. And Pico, I'll swing by there too. But check one of them locations if you want to holler at me. I'll be moving around. It's going to be a fun time. And then I'm going to start my lessons in December at those 3 stores. So,
Okay.
And then let me see. Also, I'm going to go back out to Sound by the Sea in Oceanside. It's a beautiful place I played at. And I'm having my own event there. It's going to be a nice night. An evening with Christy Glove with a menu item and a drink.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you doing 45s at all those?
I play 45s, and then I play I got records.
Yeah.
Right.
The good stuff. There you go.
Yeah.
The function.
Yeah.
Oh, Yarbo's a few. Yep. There it is. Love is the message. Fantastic.
So I do that. But yeah, man, my record, I got an album out, man. It's a collectible. It's expensive. It goes up as I add songs. I charge $10 a song. Got 30 songs in part 1 of my audiobook. It's called Red Shirt Freshman. I've been selling it on my off my Instagram. But it's like you guys would like it. You guys all got gray hair. If this were a young one, I would say, go get your mom, go get your dad. Tell them to listen to this guy. Tell us what they think. They gonna say, and they're the ones who can afford my record. See, my record is like good cognac. Only certain people are gonna be able to buy it. So when you hear it, you're gonna know that it's like. So I buy MFK cologne because they sell it at Neiman Marcus. And let me tell you a secret. Women know what Neiman Marcus smells like. You see or not? When you wear Neiman Marcus, you smell different than Ross. And it's the thing. I just learned it, so I do it. But I didn't make it up, but it's a fact. So, like, you get yourself some $1,000 cologne from a place where everything is expensive, not just the cologne. Yeah. And then you'll notice a certain type of people will tell you, oh, you smell. You'll start to look at them and be like, how these rich people keep telling me that? Like, you go to really nice, I go to Giorgio Baldi's and they're telling me I smell good. You know what I'm saying? They all stars and shit. But that's the thing. The girls especially, because they cool with it. They'll tell you a guy. And it's cool because men will, I will. So I get that. Like, because I'm not, I got a girl, whatever. But I feel like, dude, sex should be in the fucking behind the door anyway. It shouldn't even matter. Like when I was a kid, they closed the door. They go to the bedroom and close the door. You don't know who in there. It could be peekaboo, I'm a cuckold. The dude hop out the back. Or it could be 2 girls. You don't know what the bondage. Don't matter. It's behind the door. Leave it there. Yeah. Along with the pronouns. They should all be over there. I don't care about anyone's sex thing. They should keep it to themselves. It's personal, private. Right. Can you come to work? Yes. Which bathroom you want to use? I don't care. Everybody's house, they don't say men and women. They adore. So I'm not gonna do their work either. You don't put shit on it. That's the bathroom. Anybody in it? No.
There you go.
You ain't gotta worry about that. But anyway, yeah, that's it, man. If you wanna, I'm selling my record off my social medias and all that. But I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Chris.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank
you
so
much.
That was easy, right?
That's great.
Yeah. Oh,
Shout out to Shady.
Yeah,
Perfect.
thanks for Shady to hooking it up. Yeah, shout out to her.
Yep.
Once again, all right, y'all. I'm stepping out. Peace.
All right, take care, Chris.
Peace.
Oh man, that was fun.
That was very fun. That was very fun. I love that. That was great.
Yeah,
great.
That was a great time. Oh, Flatline, thank you for bringing up the Cam record because I forgot about the Cam record.
Oh, yeah.
And Ultra, I was going to ask about Saphir too. So
Yeah.
good call. But yeah, bro, that Cam record is criminally underrated.
It's just so good.
Yeah, I dare I say I may like it better than his first album.
I will tell you that I do hands down like it more than his first album.
Do you? Okay. Yeah. Peace Treaty's my joint.
Yeah.
Like that's my favorite Cam record, but I think overall Made in America I think is the better album of the two for me.
Yeah.
So
flawless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Jennifer O'Jenny is listening to it right now.
yes.
I am.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There you go. You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell. She has her Cam face on.
She has it on cassette and CD, just
There you
like
go.
me. Yeah.
Hmm.
I have it on wax
Sure do.
and CD.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't have the cassette, but there you go.
It's almost 30 years old. I think, isn't it next year?
Yeah, next year.
Yeah,
Yep.
95. Damn.
And
Yeah.
see, I was already gone.
Yep. You were already making costumes for dogs or something like that, I believe.
No,
Oh.
no,
Okay.
not yet.
Oh, not yet. That was before that? Okay.
Mm.
You're making costumes for Ozzy Osbourne?
No,
Oh, okay.
not
Are you
yet.
clipping toenails? Oh, now you're going to look at me like I'm crazy. Whatever.
No, no.
Uh,
Well, no,
no.
no. Mm-mm.
No.
Clipping fingernails of the stars?
Yes. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Just real quick, the hype style, because I tried to join the chat and it wouldn't let me. It's vmix.ca if you want to get any
Oh, yeah.
stuff that they're still.
He asked about the VMix.
Yeah.
Yep. The VMix. Yeah, I saw he passed, man. Jeez.
Yeah. I had somehow missed it. I guess they announced it at the beginning of the month, but I just found out last night.
Yeah.
So,
Ugh. It's that time of our lives where there's more behind than there are in front.
non-stop.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
Yep. But it is what it is.
It is
So,
what it is.
yep.
As Chris said, we should not fear.
We should exactly. That was it. Hey, the great words of wisdom there. That was dope.
Oh, there was a lot of gems being dropped. I like that.
A lot of gems.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Don't play Suge Knight in basketball.
No, don't do it.
Yeah.
Luckily he's in jail. So
Yep.
yep. Yeah, that's all that. Anything else we get before we wrap up? Special shout out because I forgot to do it, even though he was recently on the show. Weaponized Records
Last week.
guy from Weaponized with the mad hookup and the shirt. Okay, somewhere. Yes.
Yes.
I was just going to say I saw this. There was I saw a It's C-Doc Again t-shirt that was up being sold or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Are they still available for people to purchase?
They are. Yeah, thank you, Ultramag. On T Public. Yes, I put up the new It's C because I realized that all the It's C-Doc Again shirts that we had were like the old crew, if you will. So now there's the current squad, the Fantastic Four. So yes, at T Public, you can find Spit Slam. There's Spit Slam record shirts. There's It's C-Doc Again. There's and I fixed the ampersand Snackworth. Yeah, that made a little bomb squad thing with the bomb squad members. So everything's on sale right now. Go grab yourself a shirt if you want.
There's a hip hop god shirt there too.
There is a hip hop god shirt there.
There sure is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, Flatline and I both have those, and they came out very nice.
Very nice.
Really dope. Yep. So, yep. And don't forget the app. Yes, the Bring the Noise app. Oh, and Flatline has a show tonight.
Oh man. Should I just run it down real quick?
Oh man.
You should
you
run it
should.
down
Okay,
real quick.
run it down.
New High and Mighty, new Ice Cube, new Terry B, new Body Count, new JD, DZ and Planet Asia featuring Phil the Agony and Redman, Hectic the Latin Assassin featuring Billy Dance from LLP and K-Banger. Also, the Hip Hop Gods Radio exclusive, courtesy
Uh-oh.
of C-Doc. He remixed Green Screen by copyright, and it's so dope.
Thank you. Thank you for playing it.
So it's in the mix, and yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. It's a good
This C-Doc dude's been doing a lot of remixes lately.
Yes, he's on quite the roll.
Yeah.
C-Doc been busy.
Yep.
C-Doc been busy. Yep.
And I mentioned Body Count in there just for any Ice-T fans that maybe haven't checked out the new Body Count album. He does a cover of Mike Contract, and it's just incredible.
Pretty dope.
It's heavy, and
Yep.
but he's like he's going in. I love it.
Yeah. That was the dope part about it was.
Yeah, so I had to play it.
Yeah. That's great. Yep.
JOJ was the heyday of K-Day, like WKRP2.
TV show.
Well,
No,
That could be a great
it
TV
was
show.
different,
You know? Huh?
much different. Yeah, what? K-Day?
Yeah, Kate.
The heyday of K-Day? Oh, yeah. Interesting times.
I'm sure it was.
You know, there's something to be said about K-Day. It was two stories, and you had to go up a hill to get to it, and so the bottom level was at the, somewhere in the driveway when you went up. If you got down the stairs, you had no idea who you were going to run into. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was really odd. Ice-T, Dr. Dre, Bobcat, Battle Cat. They could have all been any of the cats. They could have all been wandering around down there.
Yeah.
It was really odd.
Yep. I'm saying.
Very, very odd. And I have to say, the one thing about looking back at it, even though it was almost 40 years ago. No, it was 40 years ago.
It was 40 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Crap.
Yeah.
It was 40 years ago.
It was 40 years ago.
I still look back on it and talk to a friend of mine who was there a lot of times with me. Holy shit. We were there.
Yeah.
When that happened, we were there.
Yep.
We were, and it still is kind of, you look back on it and go, oh my God. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
It's very much I want to say it's very much an out of body experience.
It's surreal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very weird. It's
Sure.
very odd. And Matthew McDaniel, when I still talk to him, he'll say, "You remember when was I there?" He's like, "Of course you were there." Oh, okay. Maybe I was. I don't. There's certain things that stick out in my head, and then there's certain things that I just completely,
totally forget.
Yeah, totally wiped things out.
Yeah,
but it's a very surreal thing, and it becomes even more surreal when people talk about K-Day.
Yeah.
And its impact and whatever. And you go, was I there? Are they talking about 1580 my K-Day? And the weirdest thing is you're talking about a radio station that was AM.
Yeah.
It wasn't FM. It was AM.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
Yep. In the 80s.
Yeah. Just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, really surreal experience. And Don Key, one that is not, yeah, it would be interesting. It would make a good show.
Yes, it would.
It would probably be PG.
PG.
At least.
With Henry's motherfucking G, I don't think it would be PG.
Right. Yeah, no, it would be R. It really would.
And speaking of shows, you can catch up with Flatline, myself, and Mr. Chuck every Friday night. And you don't stop. Although we do have as you were so kind to give me a heads up, it's going to be a rerun this week for Turkey Day.
Yep.
So shout out to Fred Rerun Barry for the rerun. And also check out Jennifer O'Jenny, Ultramag 7, and our man in Amsterdam, DJ Soulbuck, every Sunday night right here on Channel 0, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the mixtape where they play the music of our upcoming guests. Now, like I said at the top of the show, we had some schedule reshuffling. So Daddy Rich is going to join us in a couple of weeks. So next week, not quite sure who's going to be here yet, but we're working on it. So we'll figure that out. But check out. We'll be here. That's for sure.
I won't be here.
Oh, yeah. Flatline won't be here.
No.
But we will be here next week. And check out the mixtape on Sunday for a little hint of who we're going to be talking to. Maybe not.
Maybe not. You never know.
But we will be
no,
here.
Knack, you're not going to be the guest again.
Yep. You totally are going to be the guest again, Knack. But that's all right. Anyway, yeah. So we'll be here next week. Join us next week. Thanks, everybody watching live. Everybody watching the replay. Of course, thank you to the Fantastic Four. Well, that'd be me too. But anyway, to my co-host, my wonderful co-host.
The other three.
The other three of the Fantastic Four. And we will see everybody next week for another episode of It's CDOC again.